And we're live. So that only took me like 3 minutes to set up. Again, hey guys, I'm Joe. I'm from Plastic Addictions Anonymous. And Joe from sunny South Florida. We are working on the 1/16th scale, as you can see here by what I have in front of me. Trying to get you guys a little bit better view downward. Hold on 1 second. I will get you downward just a hair. There we go. Alright, now you guys can see it. If you guys want to see better and you don't want to see the comments, scroll right. I think that's what it is, scroll right. Yep, scroll right. And you can get rid of the comments. Hey, hello out there in YouTube land. This is Joe from sunny South Florida and Plastic Addictions Anonymous coming to say good afternoon. We're working on the Petty 1/16th super scale. I'm going to get all my stuff going here. First of all, guys, let me get you all set up. And we will be ready to rock and roll, baby. Okay, we got everything on I think that we need to have on, right? Or am I missing something? I am missing something. I'm sure I am. Alright, we're good. Okay, we are working on the 1/16th petty car, guys. No, I'm sorry about that, kid. I kind of got hung up doing something, and I got home and decided I needed about 45 minutes because my tooth was killing me, so I laid down for longer than I thought I would. Appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Oh, wow. One of these, the big one like this, 1/16th scale? El Caminos, no, I do not have any El Caminos. I do pickup trucks mostly and cars and big old gigantic rigs. But you just gave me an idea. I do need one though. That means I need an El Camino. Wow. You're gonna rebuild it. I got my purple Python that I've had since I was probably, oh my good lord, 17, 18 that I have. It's a big gigantic purple Camaro that I've been rebuilding for probably 4 years now. And it's never really gotten a whole long ways. Yes, this is a Charger. It's a 1973 Dodge Charger. It is the Richard Petty NASCAR. I think the last one was the Daytona 500 was the last one it was in. Can I make a Yes, it's Petty blue, and I'm going to be doing the red. Eventually, we're going to be putting the red on it. Yes. Can I make one? Can I make a El Camino? Yeah, I can build anything. I build it a lot. Haven't forgot you guys out here there on YouTube land over there. All right. So I'm looking for my petty car. I'm gonna put my petty car up there for you guys first of all. See if I can get that up there for you. I'm trying to make sure if I've got it or not. I'm trying to follow you guys along too. That would depend on the model. Paramedics, that's what that is. Depending on the build, no Chevy Novas either. I don't have Chevy Novas. I got a lot of Chevys, but no Novas. I got an Impala we just finished up in here. If you check out my page, you can see all the different builds that I've done. I've put so many videos out there on my builds. Also, you can go to my YouTube and check that out as well. I got to get this out, guys. I do not do a General Lee. No, I haven't done a General Lee. That's what this is, though. This is basically the same car. It's just that I'm doing the version of it is this. This is what we're building and working on right now. So everybody can see we are actually working on the petty car. This is what it will look like eventually when we're done. I still have to do the red paint on it. So I'll be working on that soon as well. So you guys will be able to check that out as well, because I'll post a video here of the paint job and the process of taping it off and sanding it down and getting everything else ready, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of cleanup that I have to do on the body, though. You guys probably can't see it too well. Oh, maybe you can. But there's a little piece of overflash, what I call overflash, which means when they poured the mold, when they put the plastic in it, the mold separated a little bit and let pieces and parts out. So I'll be cleaning all this up eventually. Before I ever tape it off or sand it down or anything else, I'll have to go around and do a little bit of touch-ups on the body stuff. I do. Wow, thank you very much. Again, like tap the screen. I don't do battles, and I don't expect you guys to send me gifts. I love it. I appreciate you doing so, though. But if you tap that screen, the algorithm sees me and puts you out on my For You page, guys. So you can super tap that screen all you guys want. But I don't expect you guys to spend your hard-earned money on my TikToks. I appreciate it. I love it. It's a great thing. But just tap away on that screen. That's all I ask you guys to do. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I'm trying. Over here at YouTube, we want to give a shout out to my buddy Dave, Dan Paint, Body, and Detailing. And he's in Mount Stirling, Ohio. Go check him out, guys. Give him a yell out. I am going to put an image up on the screen for you guys here soon. I want to give a quick, a 1, 2, 3 quick yell out and let everybody know what we're going to be working on and what's coming up real soon. So let's go ahead and find an image that I'm looking for here real quick, and let's get that up on the screen for you first. I want to get the Dodge up on the screen for you first, and then we will go from there, guys, okay? Cha-cha-cha. Again, I try to do lives, at least every couple of days. I try to do at least an hour live. I thank you very much for coming in and checking out and hanging out. So we are working, again, this is what the book looks like. It's a nice set of instructions. They're really clear. They're really big. As you can see, they're well put up. So you guys should be able to follow them fairly easy. We did the chassis front end, and I painted that yesterday. So I wanted you guys to see that before I got any further. So let me pop the chassis away from the body and show you guys what we started on Monday, which was my promise we would start at Monday. So on Monday we finished up the interior of the engine bay compartment. So we put all the brackets in there, and I painted it on Monday as well as I went ahead and painted the rest of the enclosure and cages and so forth that were black. Now I'm going to try to get this as close to the petty build as I can. The red and the blue will be perfect. Some of the interior colors may not be perfect because I don't have all their colors. But once I really get into it, if I see that I can grab a color fairly cheap, I will do so. I will just go get it, and then we will just go from there. I'm still looking for my petty car, which I don't understand why I can't find, because it's like right here. I'm a dope. Where was I at? So thank you again for coming in, and I appreciate it. We are, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go to do number 2. We did number 1 yesterday. I'm going to put this up front so you guys can put this over here, so you guys can kind of see what we're working on. How about that? Is that good? You guys see it okay? All right. You know what? I'll just leave this alone as it is, and we'll go from there. All right. I have live chat on the YouTube, so not only are we doing TikTok, we're doing YouTube, guys. Okay, number 2 is going to be 1 and 2 is going to be lower control arm retainer, torsion bar. 5 and 6 are upper control arm brackets. 7 is going to be it says C steps. 7. Repeat 1 through 6. Okay, so it's going to be several different parts that are going to go on it, as well as the coil and the cool can. So those are all the parts. We're working on this side over here, guys. So that's going to be all the parts that we're going to be following. So now I'm going to go on a parts hunt, and we're going to go find the parts that we need. So it's going to be more than likely on one of these sprues. I really wanted to skip forward and go to the engine and build the engine with you guys today, but they have you building the engine way up here, man, and I don't want to skip 15 different. See, here you go. They don't have you starting the engine until step 16 on this. So step 16 is where they're going to have you start with the engine. So we are way back on step 2. So maybe on Monday's live, what I'll do is I will go ahead and start with the engine on Monday. I'm really going to be loving getting into the wiring diagram for the firing order. So that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have to discuss all that and what's where and why. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to number 2. We're going to go ahead and stick with number 2. We'll stick with our instructions. When we get to working on the body, I'll have to stop there because I have to tape it off, sand it, clean it, blah, 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 all those things. All those lovely things that the model guys do to make their models look fairly good. All right, so let's start finding parts. So let's see. It appears that we are doing... Let's do number 1. 1 and 2, lower ball joints. Do not cement. Okay, so this is going to have a steering front end too, by the way, guys, so you got to be careful. Watch out for where it says do not cement. I get them in several places. I can either go to Hobby Lobby here by us. I get them from Round 2, which is round2.com, round2models.com. I also get them from eBay. I get them from The marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, I get them from Amazon. A lot of my kits came from Amazon. They have such a great number of kits. So, yeah, Hobby Lobby, correct, I'm correct. Hobby Lobby or the internet is normally the main source. I do go to Hobby Lobby once a month maybe just to check out their stash and see if they got anything new. But Hobby Lobby's got a habit of just restocking what they already had. If you go to something like eBay or what was that other one? There's another one out there. Marketplace, I can say that you can do a search for plastic model kits on Marketplace and find them fairly reasonable in your area. Well, within a 3 to 5 mile radius of your home. So, but I have a Hobby Lobby about a mile and a half away. Hey, for Jesus, thank you, my love. Thank you for blessing my live. You always come in here and bless my lives, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not the same as being able to browse through it. Now, what someone needs to do is someone needs to come up with like a catalog. I mean, a physical catalog of all the builds that are out there. Can you imagine how big that book would be? Or at least a way for you to go to a website somewhere to where you can put in a stock number, and then you can find a specific car. None of my Walmarts have them, dude. Believe it or not, I have searched so many times my Targets, my Walmarts. They never have any builds. I always see the commercials on TV, but they never have any. I never did. I mean, I've seen videos with guys going, "Oh, we went to Walmart. Look at all the sale on Walmart. We got a $2 model and we got a $9 model." But guess what, dudes? Maybe don't do it. But yeah, some Walmarts have them. We used to have a place called Kmart down here. I don't know if you guys know what that is or remember that, but we had a place called Kmart down here that we used to do it. And we also used to have a little hobby store around the corner called from my house when I was a kid. That was called Unlimited Hobbies. It was just a little mom and pop stuff. Yeah, little mom and pop place. So, well, thanks for coming in again for the live, guys. I appreciate anybody that comes in and says hi to me. Again, smash that screen. Give me as many likes as you can, or as many likes as you feel like. How about that? For anybody over here on YouTube, we are going to be eventually working on this. I'm just trying to follow the questions and answers things over here at the same time. So let me go ahead and start getting parts out. Again, I'm probably going to have to paint them, but I want to find them first. All right, so here, this looks like pretty much. All right, yeah, this is all. Okay, this one whole rail right here, guys. This one whole rail right here is going to need to be painted because these are all parts that go here for the front end steering mechanism. They all go in here in this basket area here. So if you give me 10 seconds, I'm going to go out and paint them real quick. And I think what I'm going to do with them is, I don't have any chrome. Let's see what else do I got. I'm going to go in green. So give me a second. And I'm going to put some primer. I'm going to go prime them up real quick, and I'll come show you guys what they'll look like. And I still have to buy some. I have to buy some more. I have to buy some red paint, and I have to buy some more black paint. And I need a couple of other colors from the book. It'll take me 10 seconds. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do the engine too on that. I can't spray this in the house, so give me a minute, guys. I have a little small little place that I spray out here, guys. It'll only take me 2 minutes or 1 minute to get out there and do it and get it back in. Hang on. Alright, see, that's all that takes, guys. Alright, now, I is back. I'm going to kind of show you guys what I did here real quick. Alright, right outside my door I have a little area that I use as a spray area, so I went out and just sprayed these up real quick. Now, if you'll notice, they're now gray. So that's going to be the primer color that I'm going to be using. So, I can't spray in my house, I can't spray lacquers or enamels in my house, of course not. I don't have a ventilation system set up. Alright, so there's those. So those are all totally ready now. We can set them off to the side. So I have a little place back here that's got a styrofoam pad on it. And I can just kind of stick them in the styrofoam pad and let them dry for the day. Alright? So on Monday's live, I will be going back at doing some more of this. Alright, I'm back. See how easy that was? Hey, Scale Model Frenzy, how are you? It's going great, Bubba. I had to take a couple of second break to go outside and paint some things up. So now I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done. But no, I want to take a look at, so we're going to skip step 2 because I just painted step 2 up now. I cannot do the pistons, I do not believe, until I get the rest of the front end in. So I'm kind of browsing the instructions to see what I can do. I did paint that too as well. Got the rear end painted now. We have the rear end painted. So Monday when we come back, I may even pop in this weekend because it's supposed to rain over here this weekend. So I'll probably be back in on Monday. So let's see. We can start the interior now because this is the basic deck of the interior. Most of your stuff goes in here. Your shifter goes in here. Your brake and clutch goes in here. Your fire extinguisher goes in here. They have a power shutoff in here and a gas shutoff in here. We can put the coupler things together. We can put the tires together. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with that. We'll start with the tires today, and we'll just play along from there. Monday, be ready for the rest of the front end stuff to be going on, so that we can steer it. And again, I don't do a lot of battling, and I don't do gifts. But you guys hit that screen, show me some love. The algorithm will know that I'm around and that we're here. And the more we comment, the more, of course, you know how it works with TikTok, guys. I'm doing pretty good. What are you working on there, buddy? Same thing with you now all of a sudden. For some reason, I had your name this morning, and I was thinking about it, and now I can't put it up on my head. So, Scale Models, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call you Scale for now, unless you hit me with your name again. You can PM it to me later. I don't expect you to do it, when we're on the live, but not that I care either, because I always say my name is Joe from sunny South Florida. So, and I'm not hard to find, guys, by the way. Plastic Addictions is on every major platform. We're everywhere. I mean, I put myself out there everywhere as much as I can. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Paul Lovelace, as well as Sarge Nespel. He is my moderator for Facebook groups. Paul Lovelace is actually the co-founder. That's what I said we would discuss today. How we did all this. How we got into so many places, and how we're doing things, and how we're. Let's see if I give you a little backstory. I know there's not many of you here checking it out or watching, but I got a Christmas present a couple of Christmas presents from my wife in 2019, I believe it is. 2019, I believe it was. She bought me a Peterbilt and a KW from Revell, and she bought me some paints and some glue. It had been probably 36 years since I had touched a model, since I'd actually built a model. We were dating last time I touched a model. We've been married 36 years, dated 2 years before that, not even 2 years before we got married. And we've been together ever since. But anyways, back to the story of how Plastic Addiction came about. I wanted to get this on camera so I can cut it up and put it out there, because I've had a bunch of questions. People have been asking me, how did Paul and I get together when he lives in Ohio? And how did he get involved in it when it was, me that started it? We were going to a bunch of model auctions and so forth, so on, model groups, and we met through model groups. And we became friends pretty much instantly. We started talking every other day, and then we started talking every day. And probably about a month into our friendship, not even, I went to Facebook and I created Plastic Addictions Anonymous. And I PM'd him and said, hey, by the way, you're a founder of Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Go agree to be a founder. And we just created a group, and he did. He didn't even hesitate. Paul jumped right on it. So that's Paul Lovelace. He's my buddy. He's my best friend. He's a great guy. He also builds, as everybody knows. And then about 3 months later, I'd say it was 4 months, I did the Model Asylum. Now, the Model Asylum is a little different than Plastic Addictions. Plastic Addictions Anonymous is only cars and trucks in any scale. That's all we do. There's plastic model cars and trucks in any scale. That's motorcycles and vans and all those things as well. We just don't do boats or tanks or planes. But the Model Asylum, now that's a totally different gorilla of itself, so to speak. We do everything. I'm now changing the rules from you have to, in the Model Asylum, you don't have to be a collector or builder to be in that group. You can do any type of hobby whatsoever. If you build buildings, you're welcome in our group. If you build figures, you're welcome in our group. If you paint Gundam, you're welcome in our group. If you paint, it's got to be something that you have to build and paint and fix. You know what I mean? It's something that you build, some kind of a creation that you do. I don't really. I guess if we get crocheting and all those things, we get it, but that's not really a hobby. That's more of a sewing type thing that they would be on. But anything else is welcome in our group. Let's see what else. So the Model Asylum is going to be changing, and then we got the Model Asylum. We started the Model Asylum. I started the Model Asylum, and of course, again, I went ahead and Shell Shock Studios. Oh, I love that name. Hey, Amber, come say hi. Pop right on in and say hi. And that is Dickie. Is that what that says? Dickieman? Dickie Hickman. Dick Hickman. Oh, Dick Hickman. Hey, how are you, sir? Do you got any questions, Frenzy? You need to ask me or anything? Or I know you guys have all seen my collection. You guys have all seen everything that I do. I guess we can do some more upcomings. You guys want to check out some upcomings while we're waiting for paint to dry? All right, that's the worst part about model building is waiting for paint to dry. I am going to go ahead and start the wheels, though. I want to put the wheels together. So we're going to go ahead and cut the wheel backs out because I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm going to leave them the gray they are. I'd like to do blue and red on the body, blue and red on the body. I'd like to do a kind of a off gray interior, kind of a darker gray interior, and then have lighter gray parts as well on that. The engine is probably going to be red, is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Southern Redneck, how are you? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Alright, let me go ahead and I'm going to get moving while you guys see what's going on. You guys got any questions, let me know. Again, we are here on live also as well on YouTube, guys. We are working on the MPC number 43, 1/16 Super Scale Petty car. Excuse me. So we're working on a Richard Petty car, guys, from 1973. If I'm not mistaken, he was one of the top winners in the 70s on pretty much just about any race he went into. Never met Richard Petty. I have been to the NASCAR museum, and I've seen all of his stuff firsthand and right in front of me, rather than just watching it on TV. Hey, how are you, Southern Redneck? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. All I ask for is for you to show me some likes, talk to me for a few minutes, and if you got any questions, I'll be glad to answer each and every one of them. Not a problem whatsoever. So if you got any questions, pop them on out, let me know what they are, and I'll do my best to answer them. Alright. So let me clean up. I'm just going to clean up. See, when you cut the rings out, you got little nibs like that in there. You got to clean those out, otherwise the wheels won't sit right, and your kit will sit kind of listing, so to speak. I'm going to say listing rather than anything. Listing is a big problem with builds, so you got to watch out for that, because sometimes the plastic gets a little warped and you'll never notice whether or not it's listing or not until you totally put it together and you start looking at it through a camera and you realize that one side is leaning more over than the other. Alright, so I got one of them done already, so I'm going to put the tire and rim in. Again, I don't ask for anything. Just hit that screen and show me some likes and some love. The algorithm will put me out on your For You page, and that will tell you that I'm in again. We're going to put the rims in. I'm just going to kind of like play around with the rims for the moment. These will have a steering front end, guys, just so everybody knows. Also, from what I understand, it will also have real shocks, from what the instructions say. So not only will it sit properly, but you can actually push up and down on it, and it will actually act like it's got shocks on it. Now, I don't know if anybody knows anything about NASCAR, but NASCARs have specifics that they have to follow. You cannot, these days. Now, back in the day, back in the 60s and 70s, I do believe, NASCAR wasn't as particular about making sure everybody was on the same page, so to speak. But nowadays, everybody, with today's technology, they can check everything on you. They check everything from gas consumption to how fast your tires are rotating to how much heat you're, distributing throughout the car while you're moving. So, I mean, they try, they can tell everything these days. Alright, so again, I'm just going to play around with the tires here and put the tires in. That's kind of what you're going to have. I'm going to trim them up. I'll trim up all the little pieces on the sides and stuff and get them all off. But on Monday's show, I am going to be doing the engine as well as putting the front end together on this. So guys, don't forget and don't miss that. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Ask me any questions you want. I don't do battles, and I don't expect you guys to send me your hard-earned money. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, you want to donate to my YouTube channel, that's one thing. I don't mind you doing that, and I'd appreciate that a lot. That would help me support. That would help support me and the hobby as well. Because the more I build, the more I get it out there, the more people know and will be understanding of what we go through. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to glue them in yet, but basically, there's what you got. That's kind of what the tire is going to look like. Let me turn it around so you can read the Goodyear, and it's going to be here like this. It should look pretty sharp when I'm totally done with it. So, I do separate things in the bags also, guys, just so you know. I separate the chrome into a chrome bag. I separate the blue into a blue bag and keep them blue. I also separate my hoods. Whenever I get a car, I separate my hoods, my trunks, my doors. I don't want them scratched up, so I fold them up nicely and I set them somewhere out of the way where they're not going to keep getting handled. Like I just did, but they're in a bag. Also, any parts that fall off the sprues, little Ziploc bags work fine. You guys can't lose them. And these little cute little floor jacks. Check out these little floor jacks. These little floor jacks? They came with the kit. That's pretty cool. Hey, Kelly. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. So these little floor jacks, man, they're really cool. They came in with the kit, and they actually move. You can actually raise them and lower them. Check it out. Here, see the pin? I'm going to pull the pin here. Pull the pin out, and look at it. It raises and lowers. It raises and lowers. That's pretty cool. Once I saw that, I had to build them. This thing keeps jumping off the board over here since I've started, so I'm going to go ahead and show it. We have one of these builds coming up really soon. Bam! Check that out. We have one of these coming up. This one I sold to Dave Winter a while back. Here is the old one that I had. This is one that I did probably over a year and a half ago that I sold. Now I have another one, brand new one, that I'm doing, as well as a Ford dump truck like this that I'm doing with a snowplow on it. Also, somebody asked me the other day, did I do any fire trucks? I've done I've done 2 fire trucks and a big tow truck. So here is if you want to see the picture better, if you want to see something better, you can just swipe the screen left. Oh, wow, thank you, Jen, for coming in. I appreciate you coming into one of my lives. Wow, from London, England. I'm honored to have you. I appreciate that. That's an awesome thing. I appreciate it. This one I can tell them I'm live. Alright. There we go. Let's see if Steven will pop in with us here. I appreciate that. I really do, man. That's an awesome thing. I'm glad you caught me, too. Yes, I have this build. I built this as well about a year ago, and it's way up on top of my top shelf. For Friday or for Monday's live, I will bring it down and show you guys. So, let me give this guy, he wants to know where I'm going. Hang on, I'm getting a message here. Oops. Alright, he's going to pop in. That's my buddy Steven Mount. He's on our Facebook groups as well as on our Oliver groups. So this is a Aero Chief fire truck. I built that a while back. Also, this gentleman here, Steven, as well as a couple other people, also did a fire truck as well. I'll bring that down. So next week, I will bring down the fire truck to show you guys the fire trucks as well as my tow truck that I have. I do have pictures all up on my YouTube and videos as well as you can find just about any of my builds on my Plastic Addictions Anonymous, as well as hundreds of other members' builds. I mean, we have 1,400 members in our Facebook group that do everything. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Wow, I do appreciate the follow. Hey, Steven, how are you, sir? Glad to have you in. I'm just playing around with the tires right now. I painted the engine and I painted the chassis parts that got to go on the front end parts. I painted all the steerable parts and stuff like that, so Monday we can put that all together. I'm probably going to try to if I can, try to get out and pick up some red paint this weekend. Unless one of you nice people want to send it to me. I bet you are, brother, man. I'm so glad you're getting somebody to take a look at it, somebody else so bad. Hey, Dan, how are you? Thank you, sir, for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, I have my admin or moderator Sarge on YouTube. I appreciate that, Dave. Or Dan, rather Dave. I don't know why I was going to call you Dave. How you doing today there, Sarge? I'm just keeping my promise by coming in live. I didn't feel so good. My tooth is killing me. I didn't feel so good today when I woke up, but I went ahead and did my live anyways. I got a couple of teeth I got to have pulled, and if anybody knows and been watching, they know I've been going to the dentist a lot. And I'm having a lot of teeth pulled. Sooner or later, I'll end up having dentures. It's all because of my meds. Well, that's what my dentist tells me anyways, and my doctors. All right, so there's two. So now we have two of the wheels kind of set up. I'm not gluing them into place because I will want to blacken. I want to paint the backs of these black. So I just wanted to kind of have something to do with you guys while I'm here. So I'm going to set them up here so you guys can see them. Let's see. You guys should be able to see them. Where can I put them that you can see them? Yeah, you know what? We'll put them right there. You guys can see them right there. I'll stand one on the other. There we go. There you go. Now you guys can see them. Again, if you guys want to see a better view and you don't want to have all the, all the texting and all the messaging in front of you, you can just swipe the screen right, and all the messaging will go away, and you'll get the full view of it. Good. I'm glad, Dan. I'm glad. I didn't tag many people. I should probably tag a couple of people here real quick, guys. I told this gentleman I would tag him for sure. Let me go in here and get him tagged up. I'm live. Alright, let me go ahead and hit... Who else do I had a bunch of people ask me to hit them up if I was going live, and I didn't do so. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me find out. There he is. There he is, the one I wanted. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to Rick Ramos. And I want to yell at him and tell him I'm live. He's the one that donated the build that we are working on right now to our YouTube channel. So I gave him a shout out real quick. So he should be popping in soon. Let's see what else we got. And I'm going to keep saying it through my lives, guys. I don't battle. I don't expect gifts. But if you could hit that screen and show me a bunch of likes, that would be a great thing. The algorithm will see that we're here. We're actually human beings. We're not some kind of a stupid little bot that's just kind of taking over the airways. The more likes and loves, of course, the more people that, the more you get out on the For You page. So I showed off my little, what you missed, Steven, was I showed off my little floor jacks and the way they work and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. So, I got one right here. I can show you. Here. See, they actually move. You actually pull the little pin. That comes with a little pin. Comes with a little tiny pin. And you put the pin in and out. You put them at the right height, just like you do with a regular one. And they stay up and down. But that's pretty cool. I actually have pictures out on, I think I have pictures out on TikTok as well as the Facebook group of the actual chassis that we finished the other day. It's literally sitting on all four of the jack stands. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of playing around with tires. I want to give everybody a heads up. Let them all know that I will be back in on Monday. I will basically be taking care of my Facebook groups this weekend, as well as a few other things Mama and I have planned for the weekend. So I may not be on a lot on the weekend, but I'm going to try to be on at least a little. Also, I want to give love to my buddy, Savvy Rick Brown, guys. He had a home intruder on Monday night, I guess it was, while he was on his live, and he had a heart attack, guys. PTSD kicked in and he had a heart attack, man. He's in the hospital. I was talking to him earlier from the hospital. He seems to be up and cheery, and he seems to be okay. For you guys who want to know who he is, if you look up in the top corner of your screen, you'll see my name, and you'll see a picture there. That's the man that did that picture, Savvy Rick Brown. Rick Brown. He's an amazing dude. He only wants to spread love and joy, and he does your portrait for free. He wants to try to blow you up. He's a very nice guy. Guys, please go to his page, which is Savvy Rick Brown here on TikTok, and please message him with some love and some healing words so the man pulls through. He is, you can tell that he is out of breath. You can tell that he is low on energy. They gave him a shot of something, and he's just totally out of it. But he was man enough and strong enough to do a live to let everybody know what was going on, which was very shocking, directly from the hospital from somebody like Rick. So go and give him some love. Shroom Mimi. Shroomamara? Oh my god, is that what that says? Shumarama. Oh, I love that. Shumarama. That's a cool name. My goodness, could we talk to you about things about shrooms? Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've heard of that. My goodness. Alright, so there we go. Now we got 3 other tires. Like I said, I'm just kind of talking to you guys. I still got the brake. I want to paint the brake discs. These are all brake discs. And I want to paint them red so that they come out properly. So like I said, I'm just kind of hanging out today, talking to you guys, doing a little bit of building. Thank you very much for the likes and the loves, guys. I do appreciate that. That's all I ask for. You know, you can power tap that screen, show me as much of those as you want. I do not expect you to spend your money on TikTok, little icons for me to throw at me while I'm on my lives. I don't expect that. And I don't expect you guys to give me any money, and I'm not asking for anything except for your friendship. Come hang out and talk to me. You guys are my out. You guys are the way I get out. Anybody will tell you, Steven will tell you the same thing. He's been around for a while. He understands. I don't do much outings. And when I do, they're usually pretty quick in and out because I have immune problems and I have some health problems, so I don't really do a whole lot of outside stuff, unless it's just in my yard. But I wanted to spend about an hour with you guys or so and talk to you at the same time I'm trimming. Oh, by the way, nail clippers, old toenail clippers. These used to be my dad's, man, believe it or not. These things work outstandingly. They have a little bit of a bow in the tip, a little bit of an angle in the tip, and when you need to get right up next to something, it works really good to get as close as possible to snip it off. Somebody who was it? Joseph Schaefer. I want to give a yell out to Joseph Schaefer. He's the one that used to tell me that he was cringing whenever he saw me twist my pieces off when I first started out. I used to twist the pieces off the reel, and evidently that's a bozo no-no for a lot of guys. I still do it on occasion on certain things when I can't get the needles in there, if my knife's not handy real quick. I may go ahead and twist one or two, but I don't twist anymore because Mr. Schaefer, I don't want to give that man a heart attack either. Asylum life. Oh, I like that. Oh, you're the 3D printer guy. Come, hey, welcome. And Pappy50. Hey, Pappy50. Glad to have you in. Appreciate you. I'm looking up over here at Dan. Dan, I'm still with you, brother. I know you can't see my head by now, but you see my shirt? I'm wearing it again. See, I'm wearing it all. I wear it all the time, man. I get up in the morning and I get dressed, and it's sitting there on the top of my shelf, so I grab it and throw it on, and I'll wear it for 2 days before I wash the damn thing. And it's just kind of like I wear it comfy. It's like a run-around shirt. It's like it's heavy is what it is. It's thick to me, so I can't wear it outside to do yard work and stuff because it makes, it's just hot. But I love the shirt. And guys, I'm going to give that a shout out too. To the Road to Glory Museum, War Museum. Please go check them out. They are also on Facebook. You can check them out there if I'm not mistaken. Dan, correct? Alright guys, so now we have all 4 of the wheels all set up. Alright, so now we have all 4. Let's see if I can't get them all up here and show you guys. So we did the wheels. We got the 4 wheels set up. So now when we're ready to, this weekend I will get my paints that I need, I hope. If I don't have to order them from Amazon. I might have to order them from Amazon. And then they hopefully will be here by, next week. And we will start working on the engine Monday. I will pull that out. Alright, Steven, no problem. I just did the same thing not long ago, brother. I stepped outside for a couple seconds to get a primer coat on all the parts that I wanted to put together on Monday. And I wanted you guys to see what we were doing, what the Monday plan was. Okay, so while we're looking, let's go ahead and while I've still got my live, let's go ahead, because I'm not going to be on much longer, guys. and I wanted to show you guys what we got coming up. So what we got coming up on all of the lives and all of the TikToks is, let me go ahead and do the smaller stuff first. These are the ones that are easy to handle. All right, these are easy to handle. Let me go ahead and put this off to the side real quick. I don't want to break anything. All right, so guys, coming up on this lives on TikTok here, as well as my YouTube channel, are the North American P51D from Airfix. We're going to be doing that kit here real soon. I'm going to be doing that on the Model Asylum. You guys go show the Model Asylum love if you do anything other than cars or trucks. Model Asylum, they do everything there. You name it from A to Z, they'll have it there at the Model Asylum. As I said, I'm probably going to be changing the rules to accept any type of hobby. Because we're missing so many people. I've got people on my TikTok here that do painting of busts, painting of Gundam, painting of Warhammer, painting of, you know, no matter what, they build them and they paint them. So therefore, they are a model builder. So we're gonna start allowing all kinds of other different stuff then to the Model Asylum. So come check us out, guys. That's the Model Asylum on Facebook. There is plenty of room for you guys here. We have lots of fun. We do games. I do a breakfast menu once a month. I do. What is It's game. I do a color game. I do the manufacturer game. We do model poker, and I'll explain that in another show. Model poker is usually pretty fun. But you really got to know your model collection in order to play model poker. Also, we have the Panther coming up I'm going to be doing as well. Right here on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. Also, I want to give a shout out to my brother Dom. Dom sent me this months ago, and I haven't gotten to it. Dom, I'm getting to you, buddy. I really am, Domingo. I'm getting it to it, buddy. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will be getting to that this week. So check that out. I'm also going to have a buddy of mine. Lee, that is going to start working with me on weathering and so forth on the Empatina, on the 2-ton truck. So Lee, here's the truck that we were talking about earlier. I'm about ready to start back on this one as well. We also for next week, we're doing the Cabriolet. You guys go check out my last video and you will see what I mean. You don't want to miss that one. There is no glue, no paint, no cutting, no nothing. Just wood, toothpicks, and rubber bands. That's what that kit is going to be made of. All right, another one coming up, guys, is the Wrangler Jeep. Y'all got to come check this out. You don't want to miss it. It's a Revell Jeep Wrangler. It's the Rubicon. If you look at the colors on the box, they are yellow and black. Flip them around. That's what my build's going to be. The body's going to be black, and all my accents are going to be yellow. So you don't want to miss that. So come out and check out that as well. Let's see, what else do we got coming up? Everybody keeps asking me what I got coming up. We got the Monogram Snickers card coming up here to be doing, as well as we still have to finish up the Mustangs for Mandy. I have this Mustang we've already started here on TikTok. I have to do Mustangs for Mandy. It's a young lady that lost her life to cancer. We're doing a Mustang to Mandy theme thing for her bedroom for her parents. So we have that coming up, as well as the Bobby Allison Salvano Jr. build. Man, that's going to be badass. You guys don't want to miss that. So these three here, I must say, right here, I must say thank you, Rick Ramos. I appreciate you so much for the donation to the channel. These are the 3 kits Rick sent me to our channel, right here to the studio, right to my studio, and he donated them as builds here for the live. So that's an amazing thing. So if you guys want to donate to the live and you guys want to donate to the channel to keep it moving, I don't mind you doing that. PM me, and I will definitely shoot you an address or whatever to send to me. Now for the big boys. You guys don't want to miss this one either. The big boys are coming up. Now, this is my second one of these I'm going to be building. Again, if you want to see my first one, talk to Dave W. Winter from Damn Paint, Body, and Detailing. He bought my other one. But boom, we have this bad boy coming up. The AMT Auto Car Dump Truck. It's going to be amazing. We're going to paint it red and gray. We're going to try to make it look like the box, this one. This one's going to look like the box, guys. This is different. When I do something like this, I try to make it look like the box because that's what drew my attention to the build, was the box art. How it was painted and how it was sitting. So I'm really into this. I love the way the bumper is black. I love the way the back end of the bed has got gray with the wood on the top here. So I love that. So I did my other one, you guys. I have a picture of it right here. So this is the one that I already built. So this is the one that I've already built, and this is the one that I'm going to build. So see what I mean? Look how much I did this. I did this one just like the box too. So I sold this one. This one's been sold. I sold this one. He offered me a price I couldn't resist. He really wanted it. He said he thought it was great looking. He wanted it just because of who I was, and I built it. So I sold it to Dave Winter. And that was the first model I ever built. Since then, I've sold 4 other ones. 6 other ones. I've sold 6 other ones since then. I had never sold a model in my life. Never sold one of my models. Still have models that I've had for 40 years, guys. I can show you them if you'd like. Okay, so next one. This is the new one. This is the new big boy in the family. This is going to be something that I'm really going to be thinking cool of because I'm going to have 2 dump trucks with 2 plows. So boom, the LT 8000, LNT 8000 Ford snow plow. Man, that's a bad boy. It is also going to be orange, and it's probably going to have chrome rims or black rims. I'm not sure which, but it will have the snow plow. I've already built that. So guys, keep watching the channel, keep coming back, keep checking things out. Again, you know, hit that share, hit that like button, show me some love, tell me some comments on our live, and the algorithm will take the rest of the way. Same thing over here for YouTube, guys. If you're watching my channels and you don't comment and you don't share and you don't like, the algorithm will not keep pushing me out to your For You page. Eventually, it will just drop me off of your For You page. So guys, keep hitting those likes, keep commenting, keep sharing for me. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Dan, I know you've already subscribed because you're always watching when I'm in. So I appreciate that. Who else we got? Hey, John Matthews, how are you, Bubby? Glad to have you in. So that's the name of that tune, guys. You guys, pop that screen, hit that button as many as you can. How are you, sir? Glad to have you, Mr. Sniffer. Again, I'm telling you guys that all I'd like you guys to do is tap that screen, show me some love, get me out on the algorithm, so that they see us, so that every time I come live or every time I post a video, you guys can come check it out. We finished last month. Let me see if I can get the Gray Ghost now. We finished the Gray Ghost last month, Dan. This is the 64 Oldsmobile Cutlass that we finished. 64 because it's the year I was born in, and I love these old big-bodied cars. They are so much steel. Of course, I went ahead and put it's a 3-in-1 kit, so I did all 3. I did stock, custom, asphalt, including race. So you'll see a little bit of all of them in here. And I call her my Gray Ghost. She came out gorgeous. So I'm really liking that. Also, I'm going to get up and show you guys the Impala as we're doing it right now, as it's already going. Hold on. I will get the Impala. Alright, so here's the Impala, guys. This is also what we're finishing up next week. There's your Impala. It came out outstanding. I have the bumpers to put on, really, and some of the trim stuff to put on, really. But again, I did the custom / race on this one. We put all the Foos parts on this one. This is the Foos 65 Impala, Chevy Impala. So we're also working on that one as well as this one. And as well as the U-Gears, guys. This one's going to be a cool one. I keep getting up because I'm going to show you guys everything that's coming up. This is everything that's coming up, guys. So now you guys got it. I've got months of content for you guys. Months and months and months of content for you guys. All right, this is where I'm at so far on the U-Gears, guys. This is all wood. There is no glue here at all. No glue, no plastic, no screws, no anything. This is all fits together as it's supposed to. And it's going to be hot as heck. It's going to be awesome, guys. Check it out. My son, Matthew Hudson, got it for me. He was on vacation, saw it, and said he just had to make sure that he knew that I would build it. All right, so this is it, guys. This is the U-Gears VM05 Chevy Cabriolet, guys. And that's what it's going to look like when we're done with it. And this is what these rails look like. You guys know what these rails look like, You've seen all these rails. You've seen all these sprue rails and plastic rails. Check out what these rails look like. Let me get you a good one here. Here we go. Check out what these rails look like. They're wood, guys. And they're two-toned wood. They have dark and light in them. So you guys don't miss out on this, man. You guys do not want to miss it. Check it out. These are all huge, gigantic pieces that are going to be going on. See? All right? And there is 749 parts in this one, guys. So that's a big build. And it's a really beautiful color book. It's all in color. It's not like your regular instructions where you can see that it's all in black and white and it's all in pin stick. These are literally beautiful, beautiful pictures of the build. Check it out. 759 parts, I believe it is, or 49 parts, I believe. Guys, if you want to come check that out, I'm starting back up on that on next week, and I'm giving my son Matthew Hudson a shout out. You're a 64 kid? Awesome. So we're the same age. Mine's December. So, hey, random player, how are you, brother? Appreciate you coming in. I see you. Sorry, I didn't catch you at the first, but I do see you now. So yeah, guys, so we got a lot we're working on and a lot we got coming up. So you guys don't want to miss out. Very soon, I'm going to be starting. Okay, so next week, remember, next week we're finishing up the Impala. We're going to continue the Petty build, but the big one is we're starting the U. We're revisiting the U gears wood one. I had a problem with the engine seizing, and I had a problem with the drive shaft. I've since fixed that problem, and now we're going to get back into that one. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate the share, guys. And that's all I ask you to do. Share the live, comment with me, poke that screen as many times as you can. Hey, 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 what's up, Model Maniac? You're just going to watch me on both of them, aren't you? So we have Model Maniac here on TikTok, but we also have him over here on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you coming in and checking us out. So yes, we're going to finish up the Impala next week. Bumpers, and I've pretty much got the undercarriage done the way I wanted it. It really came out nicely. As you guys can see, even the floorboard that I did prior to came out really nice. I wanted it to stand out the engine and all the components that are connecting to it right there. So it did really good there. And I did the whole Foos front end and rear end thing. I got it all in there. So we're going to be doing that as well as the Petty car and the U-Gears wood build. So we're going to be continuing those builds next week. Again, you guys missed out. If you missed out, I apologize for that. Again, I'm only asking for you to tap the screen and show me as much love as you can so the algorithm puts me out on your For You page, and any videos that I throw out there will show up on your For You page. You guys over here at YouTube, all you can do is comment, like, share, and if you're not a subscriber, be a subscriber. That's really all I ask you guys to do from there. I am right now going to go check out. Okay, so yes, we are. Alright, so it's showing us doing a live. It's showing us that we're on. I will change the icon on the screen when I put it out there. If the Foos kit was really nice, it's really coming out nice. It really is. I don't have much at all to put on it though, man. I mean, I've got like probably 15 pieces to put on it, and it's done. I'm going to be setting her on taking pictures, putting her through the photo booth, and taking pictures of her, and then putting her up on the finished shelf. It keeps falling. It keeps wanting me to show you guys. I got to show you guys again. It falls. Every time it falls, I'm going to show you guys. Bam! It fell again. So there is my AMT auto car, very first ever dump truck that I did in my life. When I was a kid, I did lots of weird stuff. The cars, like the Munster cars. I did the Munster casket, and I did Grandpa's Racer, and I did a school bus. I did that Wheelies bus one from way back when I was a kid. I did a lot of older cars back then and stuff. But there's that one. So that keeps falling off my sideboard over here. So it keeps telling me it wants me to show you guys again. So every time it falls off, I'm going to show it guys to you. I only put tape on them because I don't want to rip them apart when I pull them off, because all of these builds here, all 6 of these builds here, you guys, that you see, well, you can't see all 6 of them, but if you look here, and you see all 6 of these builds here, these are from my Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum group. These are my Plastic Addictions Anonymous, and these are my Model Asylum group. These guys sent me these pictures. I do like a promo every couple of weeks where I put out 5 names from each group on a post, and those members have 36 hours to send me a picture of their choice of one of their builds to be put on my sideboard, as well as to go on my studio walls when I get my new studio. So I'm going to be decorating my studio, my entire studio and office, and the PAA studio with nothing but my members' builds and nothing but model stuff. So they're sending me that. When I'm done pulling them, giving them shout-outs and showing their pictures off, they're going to go into the studio folder. So when I get my new studio, I'll frame them and we'll put them up on the wall. So my next 5 comes out, I think it's the 12th of this month, which is going to be, what day is that? What's today? What's today? The 10th? Right? Today's the 10th. So that would be Sunday or Monday. The new board will come out, guys, okay? So there'll be 10 new names, 5 from each. 5 from Facebook, 5 from the Model Asylum on Facebook, and 5 from Plastic Addictions on Facebook. So I'll be sending out 5 new names. Those 5 new people will have 36 hours to PM me one of their builds. Any choice of their build pictures, any choice that they want up on my wall or up on the sideboard over here. It's called the Sideboard Promo. That's what I've been calling it. And for you guys over here at YouTube, the same thing. I know you guys are watching over here, so you guys are the same way. Watch out for the Model Asylum and Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Each one of those will be pulling up 5 names, guys. 5 names on each one. So, and on the Model Asylum, we have 530 or 525, something like that, members. And on Plastic Addictions Anonymous, we have almost 1,400, so there's a lot to go through. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. You get some rest there, Steven, man. You feel better. I hope everything's cool. I'm about popped out anyways. You know me. I'm good for about an hour, and then I got to get moving. You still have the 116, Steven? Yeah, you were telling me about that, the Camaro. This is my Camaro. This is my purple Python. Trying to get it out of here without doing any damage to anything or anyone. This is my purple Python. This is also 1/16 scale. I think it's bigger than 1/16 scale, guy. I really do, because look at the difference. I don't think it's 1/16 scale. I think it's small. I think it's like 1/8 scale or whatever the hell it is, or whatever. So, but it's bigger. So yes, there's my 1/16 scale purple Python that I've had since I was 17. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits. Thank you so much for the lives and likes and loves. Whenever you're in any of my lives, that's all I ask you to do is pop that screen and hit that like and loves. You guys over here, subscribe, like, follow, share. I appreciate you. Dave, if you're out there, your shout-outs up, Bubba. I appreciate you too as well. Thanks for everybody. Rick Ramos, again, I'm going to give you a shout-out. He's the one that donated all those wonderful NASCAR kits. Yeah, it's not 1/16. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot bigger than 1/16. I forget what it was, but I've had it since I was a kid, and I forget. I think my dad got it for me when he was out of state somewhere when he was doing stuff. Baby G 1618. Thanks for checking out the live, man. I appreciate you. Again, like I said, on any of my lives, guys, that you come into, I don't expect you to give me TikToks. I don't expect you to give me, your hard-earned money by giving me gifts. Shout-outs, shares, loves. Tap that screen repeatedly. Get me out on your For You page. And get me out to the algorithm. Let me know we're there. Thank you for the shares. It's been shared twice. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. Now, basically, it's just time to build it. I agree with you fully. Now I'm trying to get everything together. We're going to do, we got a lot of building coming up next week. Next week, my lives will be a little earlier because I do not have to worry about picking up my son. We are in summertime. So my lives hopefully will be between 2 and 4 instead of 3 and 5. So I can get it in there. Maybe I might even do a couple of morning ones and surprise everybody if anybody will be willing to come out. Alright guys, I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for coming out and checking out the live. On Monday, I wanted to make sure everybody knows Monday I will be back out here live. We will be working on the 1/16 scale, super scale petty car. I have the engine primed. I have the front end stuff primed. We can get those together and start putting this thing together and see what she looks like. I also have somebody sending me some lights that I'm supposed to be able to put in this thing. So I'll have to check with him to make sure he was going to be sending me the lights still. Because supposedly he'll have a hood light to where it sits up the side by the wheel well and lights up the engine, and supposedly has an interior light to light up the interior. I'll see what happens. Supposedly wired and switched and everything. All I'll have to do is install it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do very, very much so, John. I will be back on Monday. Again, like I said, like, subscribe, share, follow. You guys tap that screen over here on TikTok. Just show me some love, and it'll get me out on the For You page. And whenever I make a video, of course, I'll tag it for you, and hopefully it shows up on your page. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have an amazing plastic weekend. And as I always say, at Plastic Addictions Anonymous, we don't hide our addiction. We make videos and take pictures of it and post them for the world to see. Y'all have a great day, have a great weekend, and if I don't see you this weekend, I will talk to you guys on Monday. Peace out, everybody. I'm out. Thanks, John. Thanks, Steven. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate the likes, John. Thank you very much. That's all I ask for. That's it. That's it, brother. That's all. Just tap that screen. That's all I need, brother. All right, you guys. I'll check you on the weekend, man. I'll be throwing a couple of videos out probably, and I will see you definitely live on Monday, you guys. Peace out. Have a beautiful, sunny, plastic South Florida day. Bye, y'all. Alright guys, like, subscribe, share, follow. I appreciate you, Dan, coming in, and I appreciate you over here. I think it's Looks like Dave. Looks like Dave. Or Billy. No, it's Billy. I just realized who I was looking at. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Hang out and come back on Monday, and I will have more ready to rock and roll on the petty car, you guys. And it should be an awesome, epic build. And we'll check you guys later on. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.